Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Humankind, where I've just noticed that this administrative centre is quite perilous. We've got the steps that come down from the top here, and then that ends at a waterfall that is just falling sheer off the edge of the cliff. I can imagine someone coming down there and maybe they turn around and go, oh, okay, see you, Gemma, I'll see you at work tomorrow, put on a swimming cap and then spladoosh swim in and go all the way down. Yeah, that's a very treacherous way to and from work. Either way, in the previous episode, we managed to get to turn 80 as the Carthaginians. We have two cities with 3 attached regions each, and we have managed to do a little bit of fighting. Now, the main issue at the moment is our northern border here, which, as you can see, is bordered by, in this particular case, the Celts, and they've extended over to the right-hand side, and we also have the Persians as well. However, it's mainly these guys here. So we have 1, 2, and then another 3 down the bottom. These are independent peoples, and I was going to buy them out. However, I wasn't able to do so, but that's because I'm only second, and I have tried it, and if I click this button here and bribe them, I will go up to the top, and then I can go and assimilate them. So that's something I did try. I wasn't aware, well, I knew that if you got to 100% you got options, but you do have to be at the top, and paying more will give me the option to do that. Again, it was all from this thing here, so if we go to independent people, it shows you game concepts, life cycle, armies, patronage, assimilation, etc. So very much useful, the Humankind Encyclopedia. So I don't count it as cheating by looking that up because it's in the game. So I like to find things up myself, but that there is very, very, very useful. So we can actually buy out both of these. I say we can buy them out. We can't at the moment because we don't have the influence. We need a total of 500 influence to do so. However, one of our civics, I believe, is independent peoples. Yes, it is. We can have mercenary armies. Why not? Why let our own blood be spilt where we can pay others to fight? That's reduction in army hire cost, or assimilated peoples. Our empires will become stronger by opening our armies to new communities. If we enact that, it's minus 50% assimilation cost.
They may have more to offer than just their weapons. Assimilation does seem practical.
And there you go. We can assimilate them for half the cost. So in a couple of turns, I can assimilate either this area or this area. It'll most likely be this one because, well, it's on the border to him, and they have 2 marble, and that's good because we already control 2 of the 4 marble anyway, so we'll have total extraction of all the marble and then have an unknown resource there. Either way, let's go ahead and crack on. We have a fight down here, so let's open that and manually battle it. We have our emblematic units there. I'm going to swap those around because these ones are factory fresh and end the deployment. They can only come from down here, and that's really bad for them because 1, they're standing in water, and 2, oh, that should get absolutely hammered. Yes, it did. See how much health that chariot lost? The reason is because these guys, the Abu Sarquatsi, I just butchered that, I do apologise, anti-cavalry. So receive bonus combat strength when fighting mounted enemies, and I assume the cavalry class is mounted. Either way, let's go ahead, and I'm going to use my archers to take out... I'm actually going to use them to take out the cavalry. That might be a bit of an interesting way of doing it, but I want to then get right next to them with these guys who are not factory fresh, but certainly getting there, and charge in. Obviously, these guys are on rivers, so they're going to get a massive disadvantage. People ask me, how do you know that? Well, at the top, but for a start it tells you when you do the tutorial, but also at the top there's your attack predictions, which I haven't really covered, so apologies, should have made that known from an early part of the series. But it shows you the combat strength, the relative outputs and things like that. So you can see it says there, river crossing, -3 for their river crossing, and then -2 from heavily damaged. So that's why they're going to get wiped out, and we have now defeated these guys with no losses whatsoever. But it does mean we get some more stars because, well, we need to defeat more armies. I'm actually going to pull back from that because, quite frankly, I don't want to be dealing with those guys here. So, yeah, I'll leave them be. Or these ones as well, which is interesting. I can't give these money because they are in decline. I didn't know that was a thing. It says not enough influence, but I believe these guys are in decline. So it's, yes, these independent people are in decline. When I was reading through the Humankind Encyclopedia, it does tell you that, yes, they only last a certain amount of time. Sometimes they just get to the end of their life cycle. Sometimes they just, get wiped out or whatever by other empires. So, interesting. So we're in the turn, that's on turn 80, and we are on 3 stars out of the 7 required to advance. We are close to builder stars, close to merchant stars, and actually quite close to militarist stars as well. This one, as I said, is the one I'm probably going to assimilate, so we'll see about that. We're on 153 of 153 of the 250 required, so 2 more turns, and we'll be able to do that. Sadly, we have lost a population here, so I'm going to go and put more into population, but we are pretty much maxed out here, so we can't really do anything about that. I also have the ability to spend influence. Yeah, influence to get some resources. No, 110 influence. No. What about up here? What would that be? It would be 210 influence, so we'd get 40. No, it's not worth it. It really isn't, this merchant ability for us at this stage of the game. It says population loss again, but I don't think it means that. Just, yeah, it's the end turn thing. Right, speaking of end turn, we'll do that there and continue on. And oh, okay, interesting. So these guys have spawned a unit. They spawned an army. See that? They're now wandering around. That is a bit concerning. However, I pulled them back to the administrative centre because that's probably where they're going. This is on a higher tile, so being up here is just an advantage for us. However, I probably can still win. Well, anyway, yeah, 86 versus 68, so we could win that. But in previous games, I'm sure when you assimilate to peoples, you get their units. So I'm going to wait a turn. Over here, then, we've got walls, we've got industry on river and food on river. I am going for industry on river. So, no, food on river. Food on river, I think, is the way forward. I'm going to end the turn, and I'm hoping that I can assimilate these guys straight away. Now, this may be a mistake because it's so close, but let's try. So, they are... It says a wonder can be claimed. They are standing next to me, but they're not attacking me, so that's good. The Persians feel differently about me. They are suspicious. Okay, fair enough. To be fair, we do have borders with them. By the way, over here, I know people have mentioned we can assault up the top here and take these. You can use your ransack ability, and that's probably what I should have done with the other guys, but I didn't want to be too aggressive, so there's no real reason why we had to do it. We have our idle army, which is not going to stay idle for long. In terms of our wonders, we could go for... well, lots of wonders, but I know I asked what wonders do you want, but I really do think our influence needs to go over here. So we're going to spend a bit of money for bribing, and then we're going to buy these guys out, which means...
an independent people. Every culture, greater or lesser. The definition of the word...
So we've got this independent people, and we've got an army. Sadly, I didn't get the one that was outside their borders. And I also didn't fight it, which means we didn't get the militarist stars. If we fought it, I would have got the militarist stars. That would have been nice to get, but I didn't know. I thought you just got them anyway. So you don't know until you know, and now we know. So over here we have some of these guys, which we can... What can we do? Well, we can upgrade them, actually. Upgrade to a swordsman, yeah, and upgrade to nothing, because we don't have a war elephant. You know what I am going to do? I am genuinely going to send them up here and see if we can just ransack, see what happens, because that's probably going to really, really annoy them, and I'm trying to think of a reason to care. No, I'm not finding any. Anyway, let's go for these guys and say, yeah, you sit down and get yourself healed up. Over here we are gaining some more food, which is good, although that may not stay. We have a turn for that one, which is increased science per researchers. I might as well pick that up. Over to this city, the one we've just got, and it says nothing there. We're going to go for the pottery workshop, which I'll buy out straight away. Then we're going to go over to, most likely, don't need extra stability, but I do think food for horses is the way to go. And then research. We've got rhetoric, conquest, foreign outposts. There's loads of things we can do. I got the mounted warfare, which is the one I really wanted. Conquest will give us attach outpost cost and relocate capital city. The one I'm looking for, I think it's in the next era though, is here maybe? That one, feudalism? No. That one there, that one, military architecture, which is, it gives the ability to merge several cities. That's a really useful piece of kit, but I guess I'm not going to pick it for now. I'm going to go with rhetoric, and that'll take us a little bit of time to do that, and then we'll end the turn. So we'll just get them auto move, and we'll check these guys out. We have, an event, Myths and Monsters. The Empire's reputation is an oasis of learning and knowledge grows. Together with the reigning peace, philosophers from faraway lands flock to your cities exchanging ideas. One has studied that great ferry visitor in the heavens rises and sets without fail every day. They have proven the sun is an orb and a vast distance away from our world, and not a celestial god. Should you open your people's eyes to these new vistas, enlighten or yeah, we're going to go with enlighten, obviously. So you get learning on that, or we can say fanatical. We're going to go with enlighten. So there we are. There's that done. This army is doing not much, but there's no reason for me to hang around up there. I also don't know whether do I want to start wiping out some more of those guys? I don't know. What I do want to do is almost certainly take out these, because these are aggressive and there's no reason for me not to take them out. They're just coming towards us and attacking us. Let's go for a manual battle. I will have our archers positioned where they are. They're almost certainly going to charge through the middle, and if that happens then fine. Oh, actually we get our first turn anyway, so that is brilliant. So I'm probably going to yeet arrows over there. Move forward, and then probably take them out, and almost certainly, are they not taking them out? Yeah, taking them out there. There we go. So those have been destroyed. Very good. Okay, good first turn, good opener. These guys obviously are taking damage. They're going to attack me at the back here, but I am in forests. Actually, forest, I believe, only helps me in melee combat, in ranged combat. I will double check that, but I'm pretty confident it says that, yeah, against range attacks. So, speaking of range attacks, I am going to fire over there. These guys are going to... if I fire, it's ranged, so I won't lose any health. Yeah, so I might as well just do a point-blank shot and get in there. These guys are going to move over, and maybe I should have done that for that one. Yeah, if I moved over, I would have probably gained a bonus anyway. So attack them with the ones at the back, and oh, nice attack. And then finally wipe them out, and then there we go. That is another one claimed. So there we are. That's another battle and an era star unlocked for militarist status. We'll tell those guys to head back. Actually, no, I'll just tell them to regroup, to be honest. And our other ones are going to come down. Alright, so cities over here. We've got nothing building. We have artisan workshop, which is industry per workers, and it requires iron. We do have that. Let's get that on the go. I don't know whether I should build more districts or not. I think maybe another food district would be useful. But let's just continue on with what we're doing here. Industry on river. We do have rivers. Let's just end that turn. And another era star unlocked, which was merchant. Alright. So we're getting very close then, which is very good. And the Celts have declared war on the Persians. Oh! Okay. So up here, we'll be able to see that these guys are at war. So if I check this, and yeah. So we are at peace, and they're at war with the Persians.
Come, relax.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. They are here. They have a grievance for oppressing my people. I'm going to demand that they give me that.
I'll take either.
And if I withdraw, I gain 5 war support.
Tread dangerously.
Yeah, I'll withdraw it. I just want to gain a bit more war support. I could keep it, but they also want things that I can't give them. A map of the heavens. The Empire's achievements in the sciences are already a matter of great pride. Now, a bright, industrious woman hailing from the Empire's most renowned centre of learning, Babylon, has presented you with an atlas of the heavens. Heavens? Heavens? Heavens. Dividing the stars into constellations. Their wheeling nature, once the domain of the gods alone, now approaches human comprehension. How should it be used? Militarize or educate? Militarize gives us eagle-eyed, which is +2 vision range for 10 turns. Or educate, which is increased science and reduced money for 10 turns. We are going to educate. There we go. I will probably... Do I want to buy something? Over here, I'm probably going to buy out animal pens. And I think I want to see. This is the strange choice I have now, that I could give it all of these upgrades here. However, I do plan on eventually assimilating it. Hang on, that's not a word. Assimilating it with either this city or this city. So I don't really want to be. I don't really want to be buying out a lot of these things like lumberyards, because once we assimilate it, I think they get all of the technology that had. So this is the infrastructure, whereas the districts will carry on. I think that's correct. If it isn't, by all means, please let me know, if you do know. I'm going to go with public fountains anyway, just to increase the stability on this thing. And in Babylon, we can't do anything buyout-wise. Can't do anything buyout-wise. We'll end the turn there. And again, auto-move. We've got Babylon, another event there, so let's have a quick look. The descendants of kings. A filthy, wretched man has come to your empire, claiming to be a descendant of one of the ancient rulers of some such place. Without fear, in front of your whole court, he boldly tells you that his people are owed a great restitution for the grave offences you carried out against his ancestors. Today's beverage is lemon tea, by the way. Where on earth is that, then? I'll have a look. Right, however, he's willing to forgo this redress on condition that you fulfill a divine prophecy and let him lead. Wasukani promises fulfilling the prophecy will see riches come to the city. Deny him and he'll promise to bring war and famine to your empire. What is your choice? Where is that place then? Ah, there. The one we've just taken over. Okay. Right. Restitution will be shared among the descendants, many who bravely fought in our armies. I didn't fight him, though. We just bought them out. We walked up with a sack of gold. Actually, no, we didn't. We used influence, so slightly different thing. His talk of prophecies will hamper rational thought, but commerce will flourish. And amuse the court. He'll ridicule man and send him away. Chance of unexpected consequences. I really want to try that because it sounds, yeah. There'll be unintended consequences. I think maybe extra swift was pretty good. Don't really need that though. Let's go. That's to our revise the economic access towards collectivism. World and world. A seed. Gain money. And reduce science. That's fine. For a little while. Over here then. And oh! Right. We can. For 5 turns. But we can siege this thing and we'll get money off it. I don't particularly care either way. I am literally taking advantage of this guy's situation, which could come back to bite me because if we see, yeah, he's right in the bottom. Oh no, he's actually about even with the Persians, so fair enough, fair enough. Over at Babylon then, we've got many options. I do like the idea of vision range on main plaza with a watchtower. Let's build that. It just gives us a little bit extra. And there is rhetoric research, which is good, and a wonder can be claimed. I think it is time we check out wonders, isn't it? We've got the Colossus of Rhodes and the Lighthouse of Alexandria. Quite honestly, I'm very tempted to go with the Colossus of Alexandria. Militia are not lost during time siege. Let's go with the Colossus and claim that wonder. So let's see if we can build it. And I think I will build it, but what I'll do is go for... Oh, actually, do we really want that? That's extra industry on river, which we have... we do have, actually. We have it there. So we'd gain 1, 2, 3, 4 industry in 2 turns. Oh, no, 8 industry. Oh, that's actually pretty worth it for 2 turns. So I'm going to crack on with that one, but in Babylon, I am going to build the lighthouse. And you can place it wherever you want, as long as it is coastal waters. Coastal waters or lake. So I could place it there. Again, the entrance to it is where we've got this outflow from the river. That's curious that I can't build it there. We can build it along here and right next to that. I like the idea of it right next to this. So that's where we're going to build it. And we will get probably that city to help. 8 turns and then 7 turns. You know what? Let's just focus on that. Let's just focus getting that done. We're gonna go for conquest, and then we'll also have foreign outposts, and then that is actually us done for research. That we can't actually get any more, which is curious. I'm keeping an eye on obviously over here, just to see what happens with our buyout ability here. So we shall, let's say, keep an eye on that. We're going to bring these over and just get them to regroup there and get some more health. These are sitting pretty there. We have a new grievance available, it said. Who
Welcome.
against?
What do you seek?
Lewd population. They are the Celts, which is agrarian, and they get the ability to lure population away. So fair enough. I can attack them if I really wanted to.
Speak quickly. Your voice is like
Honestly,
nails on slate.
pressing my people. Demand.
A little
They
gift
wanted
of
to
land,
give them
and
that.
all
No,
will
I
be
will
well.
withdraw.
A most offensive outrage.
It grants them war support. So I say, give me this. They want this one that I've captured. I either accept the demands, in which case we swap, refuse the demands, and they get war support, and we withdraw and grants us war support.
Let's forget
Also,
this
apparently
demand.
them as well. So I think war is eventually going to come to this guy, although he is Persians, which are they traders? I think these guys might be traders. Pioneer, colonialist, cruel militarist, and pilgrim tend to space out their outposts. Just quirks of the AI there. So yeah, it's just basically sit and wait for our lighthouse to be built. A new grievance is available. What have they
Speak
done this
quickly.
time?
Your
Pressing
voice
my
is like
people.
nails on slate.
Right, it's just going to be pressing my people if we look. We need more. We need more of those, I think. More buildings to increase our religion. Okay. In Babylon, work is proceeding on the magnificent new wonder. What should the source of pride of the local population be? Oh, sorry. No. A terrified citizen has approached your court to tell you that the city's head priest intends to bury alive 100 citizens near the base of the structure to bring good fortune and pacify the gods. What is your reaction to the plans? Endorse it, in which we get fanatical, extra faith on Babylon, and reduction in population. Stop the building, which that's not happening, or switch it for animals, which is you get sacrificing. As much as I hate endorse, it is the best one for us. It does move us towards tradition, but you can see we are right on the right hand side of that anyway, so that is really not going to give me much negatives. There's conquest researched and another scientific star. We are only 1 star off for the next one. Looks like the other person, however, is in the 3rd era. So yeah, we've got foreign outposts, imperial power, which also gives us commons quarters, and siege tactics. Oh, +1 unit slot for each army. That is very good. And ballistas. Minus 10% on all resource money costs when buying through trade. We're not trading, really. I'm going to go with siege tactics. End the turn. Up here, it is... Oh, we've done it. We've managed to take those out. However, I'm guessing that they won't be happy. I'm going to get back as soon as possible. So I've taken that out and gained some money. I'm guessing, like I say, they are not overly happy. Let me open the civics here. We've got things like founding myths and slaves, leadership. So myth, for example, influence on Mayor Plaza or divine mandate. Leadership. So increase your city cap for a small council. A handful of the wisest heads to give good counsel, or absolute will of the leader should be not be diluted. Okay. I guess that would be pretty good. Slaves. We're currently on there. So we've got criminal slaves or war slaves. I'm going to go for criminal
I hope you don't
slaves.
start altering law enforcement practices just to get your production quotas filled.
Yeah. That is one of the worrying things, isn't it? Let me bring these back here. I really want to upgrade that. But I need copper. Can I get copper from anywhere? Trade. They've got no resource I can trade. Or at least they won't trade with me.
To what do I owe the
I've
pleasure?
got incense and silver. To be fair, I haven't even tried asking for trade everything.
So,
Yes, they will.
what do you say?
Your proposition is
They've got horses and
advantageous.
iron. Treaties. This guy won't do anything. Must resolve ongoing thing first. Demand.
Yield your lands,
And then
or suffer.
withdraw.
I
and then
can see
trade.
This demand is beyond you.
Nah, it's just gonna
It
have
is
a
withdrawn.
refusing that. Not happening. End turn. And I guess we'll just... I'm going to have a wander over here. I want to see if the Persians are getting attacked by the Celts over this side. See, cutting that off there is just... It just slows them down. Technically, I could go in there and capture it myself, couldn't I? That might be a good idea. I've accidentally split them off anywhere. Because I'm an idiot. Oh, go on, we'll capture ourselves. Why not? It means we have to hold it. But that's okay.
The Lighthouse of Alexandria should do marvels for trade. It will also make for handsome tourist souvenirs.
Yes, it will.
Over this way.
Move those guys, yeah. Just gonna merge. And then we'll build there. So we've built the lighthouse. Should we have a look at it? Be rude not to. Oh, that's good. So you've got the sort of piled up stone foundation there. Walkway in, walls all the way around, and a huge lighthouse with lots of smoke coming from the top. Nice, but increases stability. So we can just have more stuff. More districts. Speaking of more districts, I'm going to build one over there. End the turn. Seed tactics research. New wonder can be claimed. If I really wanted a wonder, I can get the Colossus of Rhodes. Tempted. I am tempted. But I'm going to build this first. 10 turns in order to do that. Oh, okay. What I'm most likely going to have to do then is at least probably try and defend that. Oh, look at this! These guys are all gone. They are completely gone. And over here. Wow. So they've died off. No, maybe not. Maybe not died off. Maybe been destroyed. Interesting. Okay. Research Imperial power. End the turn. It won't be long until we get another era. It's still telling us we can claim the Colossus of Rhodes. Militia are not lost over time during sieges. That sounds pretty good. Placed on coastal waters or lakes. Do I really want to claim it and build it? I mean, the answer is yes, I do. What are the other options? Well, I need some influence in order to assimilate this, which is 9 turns. And I'll bring it into the fold there. I could even bring it into this one, to be honest. That wouldn't be a terrible choice, I don't think. Buying that off for a start off. I don't know what the best option would be. I want to bring those back like that. Yeah, I'm not too sure the best option would be. Build that or whatever. I do want another city. Keep an eye on things. They're idle. They're just going to sit there for now for defending that. Over here, we're going to get theatre in 2 turns. That'll give us more influence. That should be fine. Ah, another era star. And the Colossus. It's still available. How close are we for the next one? I'm on enough era stars to get to the next era. So, we could jump. We're still top dog, but we are behind in terms of picking the next era. 2 closest stars are agrarian, increased population. I'm on 52 of 55. It will take 5 turns for that one turn for that one, 2 for that one. If I waited probably 2 or 3 turns, maybe, depends on what these are. No, you know, it'll take too long for that one. The other one is reach a total of 4,217 influence. I'm currently getting 87. It would take too long, so I'm going to pick the next era. So we can go for Carthaginians if we wanted to. The Aztecs have been chosen by this unknown empire. So Carthaginians, no, we're not going to stick with that. If you pick them, by the way, you get all of your stuff, but you also get extra empire fame, additional fame gain multiplier bonus. So Byzantines. There looks like to be, again, more money, merchant focused. The Franks have knights by the look of it, pretty good. Ghanaians, is that? Again, more merchants. The Teutons, expansionist. Kerma. They're all about builders. The English, agrarian. I'll come to that in a moment. The Mongols, militarist. The Umayyads, I think that is. Scientists. And Norsemen. Okay. Well, I pretty much know what I'm going to go for anyway. I'm going to go for English. Couple of reasons. Firstly, agrarian. Weak steel population. It's pretty good. Secondly, longbowmen are cool. And thirdly, and the most important one, I think strongholds are broken. I genuinely think they are an extremely powerful and quite broken building. You can build them anywhere you want, because they count as a fort. You gain stability when building it, you gain defensive fortifications on it, you gain combat strength for units in or adjacent to it, and also it counts as a farmer's quarter, so it gets all of the food around it. It's so good. A longbowman, by the way, if you have them, yeah, look at that, ranged infantry and indirect fire. Basically, they're just so good. I'm going to pick in the English. There we go, and confirm. And that's our next era. For these guys, then, I won't be able to upgrade these straight away. Oh, look at that! This guy is capturing. Right. He's taking this over. He is. Yeah, I can see this guy becoming the big thorn in my side. I'm going to then... I need to capture a couple of places and get a city up and running, don't I? And basically city across this whole thing. I'll go there because it takes a turn to do. These guys come down here, move in. 1 turn for that. It's based on the... I assume it's based on the population you have. That will go for theatre and end turn. Like I said, I can't show you that.
Agrarian English, don't complain about their cooking. They'll come after you with their longbowmen.
Well, that would be nice, but I don't actually have any longbowmen. New era. Good. Here, then. Settle down. This is now done. Oh, it costs 1,000, does it? Right, 1,000 to connect that. Or 600 to attach. Interesting. Interesting. So, I should defend that. In fact, do I want to fight them? Yeah, get away. Instant resolution. Go away. I don't want them hanging around. In fact, I don't want them around here at all. I'm going to attack them. Could be a mistake, but I've, you know, made one of those before. So if I go to our emblematic unit, you see the stronghold, you can put it anywhere you want. You get stability. You get loads of food off it. It's so good. Such a good building. I am going to build a barracks. No, I'm going to build a wall first. Because I just feeling having a wall is probably a good thing. And then place one of these. Place it most likely there. There you go. I'm going to buy the watchtower out in one go. And now, actually, Unclaimed Wonders. We've got Angkor Wat, Forbidden City, Notre Dame, and the Todai Jai, I think that is. Angkor Wat. Extra food per... +1 food per faith. That's really good. Notre Dame. Yeah, good. I mean, I would love all these wonders. But you have to prioritise your expansion, I guess, desires. You have to really think, well, how am I going to go there? Over here, then. That's a brilliant place to put one of those strongholds, because you have to go through that way. Over here, I'm going to be a bit naughty as well. Oh, no. So greener pastures, if I use that, it'll get people from all around, but it's going to cost 330, and it takes it from some of my own stuff. So I don't particularly want to do that. These guys, I'm just going to tell them to get moving. And... oh, that's so getting raised. I don't want them. I don't want anyone around here. It's just not something I want to be dealing with. This is a Pict, apparently. I'm gonna put a little bit of cash into those. See if we can sort that out. So I am going to, I think, leave it there for now. Hang on. Get rid of you. And go back. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Humankind. Aggressive expansion and wonders is what we can probably entitle this episode. We've got a wonder. We've went to the next era. We are the English. We are currently top, but only just. And the next person below us is less than 20 points away, and they've got 2 stars for this one. We have, however, got another 3 new territories that are being claimed. Sorry, we've got 2 territories that are claimed, and a 3rd one that is being claimed. It's going to take another 5 turns for that. And then this area here, which we have nicked as well. So that's pretty good for us. I can attach these, which will reduce our stability, but I'm also tempted to wait and then make, say, this one here a city, because then we can then attach that one, and that one, and it's going to be cheaper, because every time you attach, it makes it more and more expensive. So that's most likely what I'm going to do. Yeah, but I'd like to know what your thoughts on that one. Do you think we should attach things to Babylon, because I can attach these 2 to the Babylon with, well, I can attach one straight away. It's going to cost quite a bit of money. 670 influence. We're getting 100 per turn. And then this one will be over 1,000. Or we can create one of these into a city, and that'll be a bit cheaper. That's my thoughts. That's what I think we should do. However, I'm not entirely confident. This one will almost certainly absorb here. And then have this one as a new one. Yeah, research though. If we check this, we are going for Imperial Power. After that, we can go for an extra city cap. Because we're currently 3 of 3. We could go over our city cap. We just get a little negative, but it's only going to take 10 turns for that. So that's probably what we'll do. But I would like to know your thoughts and feelings on it, and yeah, let me know what you think. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Humankind, and we are technically a third of the way through the series. We are a third of the way through the game, because this is turn 100. It will finish at 300. It has to finish on 300. That's the settings that we've got put in. Whether or not we get to 300, or whether we decide we want to get all the way to 300 or try it, is, well, really up to us. Either way, let me know in the comments what you think we should do. Any suggestions, feedback, etc. Very much appreciated. As always, hope you have enjoyed the episode and for what it is the series thus far. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.